Good morning, students. Let us study early models of periodic table. First model we will study of Duvernier. Duvernier arranged a group of three elements with similar properties in the order of increasing atomic masses and called it a triad. It shows that the atomic mass of the middle element is approximately the arithmetic mean of the two other. See the triads which are shown here on the screen. The first triad is lithium, sodium and potassium. Atomic masses of lithium, sodium and potassium are 6.9, 23.0, 39.0 respectively. Now here the average or arithmetic mean of atomic masses also you can observe. When arithmetic mean of atomic masses of lithium and potassium taken, it becomes roughly equals to the atomic mass of sodium, that is 23, and it comes 22.95. Second triad is calcium, strontium and barium. Again, arithmetic mean of the atomic masses of calcium and barium is taken, and it comes roughly equals to atomic mass of strontium. And the third triad is chlorine, bromine and iodine. And the same kind of experiment can be done with this triad as well. Now, the next law is Newland's law of octave. According to this, when elements are placed in order of increasing atomic masses, the physical and chemical properties of every eighth element are a repetition of the periodic properties of the first element. Now have a look. The form of Newland's octave. The table is here. And this is based on the musical note. As you can see here, students, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni. And when sa, I will speak again, it will become the eighth musical note which will repeat the property of sa. So, in the same manner, elements are also arranged. See, right from hydrogen, elements are hydrogen, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. This is the seventh element, and the eighth coming element is fluorine, which repeats the properties of hydrogen. And after fluorine, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur. Here sulfur is the seventh element, and the coming eighth element, that is chlorine, will repeat the properties of the first two, hydrogen and fluorine. So this is what you are studying, that repetition of properties of the first element by the coming eighth element. Now have a look on the limitation of law of octave. Law of octaves was applicable only up to calcium. It means Newland's law of octave can be understood or is for lighter elements. Newland adjusted two elements in the same slot. They are cobalt and nickel, having different properties. For example, cobalt and nickel are kept with fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Another limitation is, according to Newland, only 56 elements existed in nature, and no more element would be discovered in future. You know that this is wrong. So these are the limitations of law of octave. Now let us study Mendeleev's periodic table. According to Mendeleev, the physical and chemical properties of the elements are the periodic function of their atomic masses. Periodicity of properties, the repetition of properties of elements after certain regular intervals is known as periodicity of properties. Now, let us study merits or the properties of Mendeleev's periodic table. First one is Mendeleev left vacant spaces or places in his table, which provided an idea for the discovery of new elements. For example, Eka boron, Eka aluminium, and Eka silicon. Second merit is Mendeleev periodic table was predicted properties of several undiscovered elements on the basis of their position in Mendeleev's periodic table. Next is, it is useful in correcting the doubtful atomic masses of some elements. And one more I'm telling you is noble gases could accommodate in the Mendeleev's periodic table without disturbing the periodic table. So these are the merits of Mendeleev's table. Have a look on the Mendeleev's original form. It is divided into groups and periods. See students, there are 8 groups and 6 periods. All 7 groups are further divided into 2 subgroups marked here A, B, A, B, A, B, so on and so forth. You will find that the 8th group, which is the largest group, contains three elements together. They are iron, cobalt, nickel, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, that is Ru, Rh, Pd respectively, osmium, iridium, platinum, and that is Os, Ir and Pt. Look at the group 1. Group 1 contains hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. And along with these alkali metals, some coinage metals are also kept. And these are copper, silver and gold. This will become the demerit or the drawback of Mendeleev's periodic table. So, let's study the drawbacks or the limitation of Mendeleev's table. No fixed position for hydrogen. No correct position of the hydrogen atom was in Mendeleev's periodic table. For example, position of hydrogen with alkali metals and halogens present in group number 17 in modern periodic table. Second limitation is no place is given there for isotopes. Or you can say position of isotopes were not decided. For example, isotopes of chlorine are chlorine 35 and chlorine 37. And these chlorine 35 and chlorine 37 has not got the different places of the position in Mendeleev's periodic table. So this was the limitation. Next is no regular trend in atomic mass. Position of some elements with lower atomic masses before with higher atomic mass. For example, nickel. Atomic mass of nickel is 58.7. It is kept before the element cobalt. And atomic mass of cobalt is 58.9, which is more than atomic mass of nickel. So these are the limitations of Mendeleev's periodic table. Apart of these limitations, Mendeleev's periodic table is of great use because it classifies all the elements in a unique classification that uses groups, that means vertical column, and periods, these are horizontal rows. Thank you, students.